Namaste children, this is Mrs. Anita, Mathematics Department from Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. I hope you all are safe. Since you are not able to come to school because of this COVID-19, the coronavirus which affecting the whole world. So children, follow the safety measures, obey your parents, take healthy food, stay home, stay safe. Now we'll enter into the today's session. Today we are going to learn about the interesting lesson rational numbers. In this lesson we can learn introduction of rational numbers, properties of rational numbers on the number line, rational numbers between two rational numbers. In our daily life, we are using different types of numbers in each and every moments. Students, we are observing the uses of numbers from our childhood days. From lower classes onwards, we started to learn different types of numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers. In that numbers, natural number is the first type. Natural numbers are those numbers which start from 1. They are denoted by the letter n. For example, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is no end. We can't tell the highest number of natural number. The next one is whole numbers. Whole numbers are start from 0. They are denoted by the letter W. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is no n like natural numbers. We can't tell the greatest number of whole numbers also. The next one is integers. Whole numbers with negative numbers is known as integers. Otherwise, positive numbers, negative numbers and 0 together is known as integers. Minus 1 is the greatest negative value and 1 is the smallest positive value. But students, keep one important point in your mind. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Now, what do you understand from this circle? All the natural numbers are whole numbers, all the whole numbers are integers. Okay, now I ask you one question. Are there any numbers between two integers? Yes, we use that numbers all the time. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 or 0.3, 0.5. So between two integers, you have non-integers which are known as fractions or decimals. This entire set of integers, fractions, decimals is known as rational numbers and they are denoted by the letter Q. Any rational numbers we can written as fraction p by q. P and q are integers. The only restriction is q not equal to 0. Any number divisible by 0 is undefined. Now, all the natural numbers are rational numbers. Now tell me children, natural number 3 also a rational number? Yes, 3 can be written as 3 by 1. So, it is also in the form of p by q. So, natural number 3 as a rational number. Now, one more question. Decimal number 2.5 also a rational number? Yes, 2.5 can be written as 25 by 10. And the simplest form we get 5 by 2. It is also in the form of p by q. So, it is also a rational number. Is it correct children? So, any rational numbers can be expressed p by q form, that is fraction form. The only restriction is q not equal to 0. P and q have no common factor other than 1. P and q are coprimes. Children, I think now you are clear about rational numbers. Next topic is properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers lie under the four basic operation of arithmetic. Addition of rational numbers, subtraction of rational numbers, multiplication of rational numbers, division of rational numbers. And the main properties are closure and commutative property, associative property, identity property and distributive property. The next one, addition of a rational numbers. In that, first property is closure property. Sum of two rational numbers is also a rational number. That means sum of two rational number. If we add two rational number, the result should be a rational number. Example, 2 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. Here 2 by 4 and 3 by 4 is a rational number. We add these two rational number, result is also a rational number. The second property of addition of rational numbers is commutative property. The sum of two rational numbers does not depend on the order in which they are added. That means two rational numbers can be added in any order. A plus B is equal to B plus A. For example, 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5. Our answer is equal to 5 by 5 in LHS side. 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Our answer is equal to 5 by 5 in right hand side. 5 by 5 is equal to 1. The third property is associative property. The sum of the three or more rational numbers does not depend on the way they are added. That means while adding three or more rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. For example, 1 by 8 plus 2 by 8 plus 4 by 8 is equal to 1 by 8 plus 2 by 8 plus 4 by 8. In the left hand side, first add 1 by 8 and 2 by 8. Then the result add with 4 by 8 will get 7 by 8. In right hand side, first we add the value given inside the bracket. 2 by 8 and 4 by 8. You will get 6 by 8. Add the 6 by 8 with 1 by 8. You will get 7 by 8. The fourth property is identity property. Otherwise, property of 0. 0 added to any rational numbers. The number does not change. So 0 is called identity element for addition of rational numbers. 0 plus A is equal to A. For example, 0 plus 9 by 13 is equal to 9 by 13. That's why 0 is known as identity element. Like that, 0 is the only rational number which is its own negative. The next one is additive inverse. If the sum of two rational numbers is 0, then the two rational numbers are called additive inverse of each other. For example, 2 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. Here 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3. Like that, minus 2 by 3 is the additive inverse of 2 by 3. Subtraction of rational numbers. Subtraction is the inverse of addition. In that, the first property is closure property. The difference of two rational numbers is also a rational number. For example, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by 5. 2 by 5 and 1 by 5, both the values are rational numbers. The difference between these two values is equal to a rational number. The next property is commutative and associative property. Rational numbers do not hold commutative and associative property under the subtraction. That means commutative and associative properties are not applicable on the subtraction of rational numbers. For example, 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5 is not equal to 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5 because 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5, the answer is 1 by 5. But 1 by 5 minus 2 by 5, the answer is minus 1 by 5. Both the values are not equal. Like that, the second one also will not get the equal values. The next one is additive inverse, otherwise property of 0. 0 subtracted from any rational number leaves it unchanged, and any rational number subtracted from 0 give its additive inverse. For example, 3 by 2 is a rational number. 0 subtracted from 3 by 2, you will get the same answer 3 by 2. But 3 by 2 subtracted from 0 you will get the additive inverse of 3 by 2, that is minus 3 by 2. Multiplication of rational numbers. In that the first one is closure property. The product of two rational numbers is also a rational number. For example, 3 by 2 into 1 by 3, your result is equal to 3 by 6. 3 by 2 and 1 by 3 both are rational number. The product 3 by 6 is also a rational number. Commutative property. In commutative property, two rational numbers can be multiplied in any order. For example, 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 2. The product of 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6. Like that, the product of 1 by 3 and 1 by 2 is also equal to 1 by 6. The next property is associative property. The product of three or more number does not depend on the order they are multiplied in or they are grouped as. That means product of three or more rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. For example, 2 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 4 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. Here, the product of 2 by 4 and 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 8. That product multiplied by 2 by 3 will get the answer 4 by 24. In right hand side, first we'll multiply the numbers given inside the bracket. 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. The product of 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 is 2 by 6. 2 by 4 multiplied by 2 by 6 will get 4 by 24. Both the sides LHS and RHS values are same. The next one is multiplicative identity. The product of any rational number with 1 is the number itself. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity of rational numbers. For example, minus 3 by 4 into 1 is equal to 1 into minus 3 by 4. Our product is minus 3 by 4. The next property is zero property. The product of any rational number and 0 is 0. For example, 4253 multiplied by 0, the product is 0. 0 has no reciprocal. Distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. For example, 7 by 5 into minus 3 by 12 plus 5 by 12 is equal to 7 by 5 into minus 3 by 12 plus 7 by 5 into 5 by 12. If you find the answer, we will get LHS and RHS same value. The next one is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. For example, 7 by 5 into 3 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is equal to 7 by 5 into 3 by 12 minus 7 by 5 into 5 by 12. Here also, if you find the answer, you will get the same value in LHS and RHS. Division of rational numbers. In that, the first one is closure property. A rational number divided by a rational number may or may not be a rational number. For example, 2 by 4 divided by 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 divided by 2 by 4. Both in LHS and RHS, you will get the same quotient 1. But 3 by 8 divided by 1 by 8 is not equal to 1 by 8 divided by 3 by 8. Commutative and associative property. Rational numbers do not hold these properties under division. That means Commutatives and associative properties are not applicable on the division like subtraction. For example, 4 by 5 divided by 2 by 5 not equal to 2 by 5 divided by 4 by 5. The second one also you will not get the same value on both the sides. Okay children, now tell me what are the topic we discussed today. Yes, the sum of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Rational numbers can be added or multiplied in any order. While adding or multiplying three or more rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. The sum of any rational number and 0 is the rational number itself, whereas the product of a rational number and 0 is 0. The sum of a rational number and its negative is 0. 0 is the only rational number which is its own negative. The difference of two rational numbers is always a rational number. The product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. The rational number 1 is called the multiplicative identity for rational numbers. 0 has no reciprocal. When a rational number is divided by a non-zero rational number, then the quotient is also a rational number. Now I am closing this session. Sums based on all these properties we'll see in our next session. Thank you children. Stay home, stay safe.